Hello, 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 everybody. We are back and we are just going to jump right in and continue the decorating of this. I've changed my setup here quite a bit. Not quite a bit. And just really attempting to make it easier. I have a really small space to craft in. It's literally this desk, and when I set it up for the camera to be on top here, I had to bring a ladder in from outside and then put a pole over the top from the left to the right, one side on the ladder and the other side on here on the left hand side, to make sure that I have like a hanging basket, like a wire basket that I hang on a pole between, like right here at the top, and then I record that way. However, if I have the ladder here to record, then I can't get around the space whatsoever. I can't move around it. I'm pretty much stuck on this side of the table. I can't get to the rest of the house. So if anything happens, or somebody comes knocking at the gate or anything like that, I'm pretty stuck behind this desk. Okay, so now what I've done, I've changed my setup slightly. I have moved the, let's just see where that's gonna go. I've taken one of these, like a dryer rack for washing, and I've put it right on top of the table. And now there's I'm kind of just using two legs of it. It stands like this. And now on there's a space, and I've put my phone on that space to record. Now the beauty of this setup is I'm literally using this desk, so I can move around if anything happens, etc. Now I know it sounds weird to say to you guys if anything happens, and I definitely do not want to make this a political channel, but how do I say this without saying it? It's quite dangerous to be on a farm or a plot in South Africa. If you want to know more, go and Google farm murders. So unfortunately I have to be vigilant. I have to wake up. I have to have the dogs alert, and if they really start barking, I need to immediately stop and go and look what is going on. Because my intention here is not to be dramatic at all, but literally my life could depend on it. It's quite common here where I am that we get murdered. And please, I honestly, I don't mean to make this political. That was not what it's about. It's just trying to explain what my obstacles are and why I couldn't record for about a week and a half. I think it's 2 weeks now. Why I couldn't record, because my setup was just not okay to deal with my normal life situation as well. Anyway, back to good things, crafting. Stress relief. If you have stress, what do? Just go sit down and craft. Other people use drugs. Crafters craft. And then life just seems a whole lot less problematic, doesn't it? Do you realize crafting is your drug of choice if you're a crafter? So we're all addicted to something, but crafting is not a bad addiction. You know what I've noticed with the channel is it doesn't matter where a crafter is in the world. No, it doesn't matter what country they're in. I even want to say it doesn't even matter what language they speak. There's just something about crafters' hearts just meeting up. You know what I mean? It's just there's just something about crafters will always seek out other crafters. It's just incredible. And we speak the same language, you know, the again, not meaning the actual language, but we speak the language of crafting, you know. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I've had so many lovely responses to my videos. I tell you, it's good for the soul. um, I had a lady from the South in America. I don't want. I know that she told me where, but I'm not 100% sure where now. That said, for instance, that they also call what you call fabric, we call material. I mentioned it in one of my other videos, and they also call fabric material. And that was interesting because I mean that's English speaking, you know. It's not. I'm actually Afrikaans, so that was interesting to hear that. And then I've had a whole bunch of people from the Netherlands that subscribed and made comments on my channel. That is awesome. Reason why I'm saying that is awesome is my language, Afrikaans, is my ancestors, or Afrikaans people's ancestors, actually came from the Netherlands about 300-400 years ago. And so the two languages have evolved. The Dutch doesn't speak Dutch like they used to in those days, and Afrikaans has evolved on its own. So it also doesn't quite sound like it used to in those days. But there's definite similarities. That is very awesome. You will see if you read through my comment sections. You will see every now and again somebody makes a comment in a different language. Now, chances are that's Dutch. We still communicate easier in English, believe it or not. We still to actually communicate. It's a lot easier to do in English. Because then there's no sort of misunderstanding about what has been said or not said, etc. But it's nice to just read a sentence or two in Dutch and get that little. I was actually thinking of just switching over to Afrikaans for a moment, maybe, if my English speaking and other language speaking viewers will indulge it. And just say a word or two to my Dutch speaking subscribers in Afrikaans, because we find it, they and us, us as Afrikaans people and them as Dutch people, we find it extremely amusing to listen to the other language, because it's sort of quirky, it's sort of your own language but not your own language, and it's sort of quirky. And they say that we speak old-time Dutch. So we speak words that they would have spoken like 400 years ago. That's still part of our language. That's not part of modern Dutch anymore, And we find the same thing. These words that they use that are, to us, old words, like not the way we would use those words today. So, okay, indulge me. I'm just going to say a hello and a welcome to my Dutch people, Dutch subscribers. And I don't mean that anybody else is not welcome, okay? It's not an exclusion of everybody else. It's just a little treat for my Dutch-speaking subscribers. Okay, mense. Hierdie is nou natuurlik spesiaal vir die Nederlandse en Hollandse mense. Ek weet nie eintlik wat is die verskil tussen Hollands en Nederlands nie. Wanneer sê mens Hollands en wanneer sê jy Nederlands? Dit, jy weet, interessant. Ek weet nie wat die verskil is nie. Ek probeer nou so bietjie stadig praat, om net, ek weet ek vind dit moeilik as julle vinnig praat, dan verstaan ek nie. So ek probeer ook nou maar 'n bietjie stadig praat, dat julle kan hoor wat ek sê. Baie welkom hier en ek waardeer julle vreeslik baie. Ek gaan nou terugskakel Engels toe, hoor. Ek wil nie die Engelse mense uitsluit nie. Okay people, back to English. And I'll say what I would like to say to the English people here. I would like to say a really warm welcome to my channel. English is the universal language that we communicate in. So if it wasn't for English, we would all be reading subtitles. And who wants to read subtitles if you want to see what the crafter is doing? Nobody. Yeah. If there's any South African viewers watching, there's a 25% sale off at P&A until the end of August. So that's Monday. So get your rear ends to P&A. And that's literally the only place that I know of that sells the like paper pads. Unfortunately, they don't really cater for. Did you see what I did there, people? That's what I wanted to show you the other day. On these creases, if you look at this like that, okay, one of them at the end here is loose. Not all four, one of them is loose, and you can just tear that off. I know I couldn't do it the other day, but I've done it every time before. So that way, if you are using these like in the sense of faux paper or any other use, then this way you don't tear the back one. So you will find that one of those four folds is loose, and you can just tear off you actually can tear off both layers, both the back layers at once. Yeah. So just gonna tear that, so because I don't want the potty pots, the flower pot container thingamajiggy. Okay, let's just tear this apart. I was wanting to ask you guys something, and I would love it if you can tell me this. If there's a whole bunch of new viewers, then obviously you want to explain to them, new to junk journaling, I mean, then you would want to explain to them, why do you brown the edges, and what are you doing here right now, and how to, brush it onto the envelope, etc. But mostly I got the idea that most of my viewers are old-time crafters. So I tend to not want to, I don't know, I find it a little bit condescending if you watch a channel and you've been watching it for ages and they say, now we brown the edges, and now we stick glue here, and now we do this, and you can actually see exactly what the person is doing. It's like, now I'm tearing the napkin. Do you see that? So, I don't know, it's like stating the obvious, but on the other hand, if you want to sort of make it a tutorial, then I suppose you're supposed to say those things. But I don't want to say those things. I want to say, watch the video. Tell me if you would like me to explain better, or explain in detail what I'm doing. It would help me greatly if I know exactly, what I should do differently. Although there's merit in just being yourself, but I would obviously like people to just enjoy what you're doing as well. You know, there's not much point in you just crafting along on your own and you've left the rest behind. Okay, I'm just going to tear this through the middle. Because, why? Because it's upside down. We do not want upside down flowers. I have a friend that is also going to open a crafting channel. And I actually know her in real life. And her name is Trace. And she was going to open a channel called Classic Craft Studio. But then somebody else just a week or two ago took that name. That's actually the name of her studio where she gives classes. So that's a bit sad that the name was taken. But she's going to open a channel. And she sent me a package during the lockdown. Like, let's call it a happy mail. But it wasn't actually mailed. Her husband delivered it. And I haven't actually opened it because I wanted initially to put that on my channel, and also for her to like really see my reaction to, like when you give a gift, half of the fun is seeing the other person's reaction to, instead of just like, oh, thank you, that was beautiful. Like, like when you open a thing, it's like, oh, I like this, or something, like, I don't know. There's merit in actually seeing the real reaction. Sorry for that. So I said to her, I want to keep the package until until I started the channel. And then obviously I started with this, not thinking it's going to take so many weeks. I have so many ideas for videos, I don't know where to start. I'm hoping to finish this now because I have other ideas and I want to move on to those ideas. I don't want to get stuck on this. If I have a project again that is going to take, more than a few episodes to make, then I might jump around. What I mean with that is I might I will always put the, like I put on here part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. I will always do that so you can properly find a specific series or something, and I will put links in the description and all that to make sure you know where to go look for the next one. But I don't want to get stuck where I can't make another video about something else because, oh, that tore. Not a problem, we'll just fix it. Fix. There you go, fixed. I don't want to get stuck again on a specific topic and then I can't make other videos because I'm in a series. But at the same time, I didn't want to confuse the issue and now jump to the next topic that's completely unrelated to this folder that I'm making. But in future, I don't want to get stuck on something again for 4 weeks. That's just too long and too much. I also want to try today to get quite far along. Although I have to tell you that if the video is too long, it takes a long time to upload. A video shorter than 10 minutes, apparently, according to the YouTube people, takes less than 10 minutes to upload. But the moment that you go over 10 minutes, it takes, this last video took me about an hour and a half to upload, which is seriously long, and that's if you don't do anything else on your device, on your phone, then it's just giving its full attention to uploading the video to YouTube. I'm gonna make another video. Oh, hold on, I just want to get back to my friend and her thing. So she's gonna start a YouTube channel as well, Trace, and she's gonna let me know the name within the next day or so. and then I will open my Happy Mail on camera, and then I will give you the name and the link to her channel. Now, she hasn't got any videos on there yet, but she's going to make videos, and she is incredible. She's an incredible, incredible crafter. There's not anything crafty like that Trace can't do. I tell you, there's nothing. She can do every craft that exists. She is extremely talented. And not only can she do it, she does it beautifully. She does it awesomely beautifully. It looks like quality. It looks beautiful. So when she does start her channel, you will absolutely love it. So make sure you get on board and subscribe to her, so that when she uploads her first videos, that you are notified. She's moving right now. She's moving to Pretoria. I'm sort of in Johannesburg. I'm in Randfontein, for anybody wanting to look it up on a map. And she's moving to Pretoria, which is about an hour and a half away. And me and my mom took her out to a local coffee shop called Mug and Bean today, and we had cheesecake and coffee, and cheesecake is definitely a favorite for me. So that was yummy. And yeah, that's when I saw that P&A has the specials for those South African people around. So get your butts to P&A. That's our only good craft shop around here. We have very few and far between craft shops. We do have some, but they're way further away. P&A is sort of in every shopping center has a P&A. I'm wondering if I should add anything to the flaps. I don't know. I think not. Okay. Now, the idea here, let's have a look. So I've mostly decoupaged everything there now. I'm just sort of folding it up in a triangle so it can stay, get dry, get air to everything. So it can get dry. And when it's dry, I'll cut those off. I'm thinking, let's go to the outside. What do you say, people? Let's start here where it is dry, and we'll give this one a chance to... I'm gonna hang it up on this thing that's on this trestle that I'm recording on. Very cool. It's actually hanging up like... Very good idea. Didn't realize that this was gonna be that handy. Alright, we've got ink pad. We need stamps. Okay, let's see. We're gonna start with this one. Okay, I'm just gonna ink up that side of it for now. Because I can't handle the whole thing. It's too big for me to. That's upside down. So let's do, which side did I ink now? It would help to know. Okay, there we go. I don't want to go over the embossed bit. Yeah, that looks nice. I wonder if it will have a ghost image. Let's see. Yeah, slightly. Ghost image. Also slightly, that's good. Maybe this top bit. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Nice. Good. That looks nice. Alright, let's do that a bit on the top there. Nice. And a scribbly bit. Okay, now we'll do that with the other stamp. Okay, and then another bit there, and a bit of the invoice part there, and just very slightly here. Nice, we likes that. We likes that, peoples. I know that wasn't correct English. You do not need to rectify me. We have, you know, when you learn another language, one of the major things, or learning English rather, from Afrikaans, I'm assuming that any Germanic language people will have the same problem, is we have a huge problem with E's and R, you know, when to say the right one. And the difference between teach and learn, we struggle with that because it has the same meaning in Afrikaans. And the what did I nearly say now? Oh yeah, like and we have an advert in South Africa that say there's a child that gets medicine, and then the child says, "Am I big people now?" So we speak like that, not because it's real, just because it refers to the advert, you know, quite like that. Okay, I think that's good. I'm gonna leave the left hand side for now because it's sort of drying off from the decoupage we've already done, and just gonna allow that to dry. I think I need to check if I'm still recording. Ooh, I am. And it's 27 minutes later, people, so it's like I've not had a video this long before. I just have no idea how long it's gonna take to upload though. Might be ready tomorrow. No, I upload it as soon as I'm done recording. I upload it. On the other hand, maybe I should stop it around half hour and then upload that and then continue recording as soon as, or maybe just record. Let me just think this through. Record again immediately and then have 2 videos and then upload the first one and then upload the second one. Although I realize that I should rather upload once a week rather than, but aren't all of us ready for this to get finished now? We all want to see the outcome. What is this going to look like when it's finished? Maybe we should just build anticipation and say, we will have the end result for you next week, people. Until then. Don't you hate that? When people do that. It's like a cliffhanger. But then again, I mean, a longer than half an hour video is not reasonable for people to sit and watch, because it's not fair. Between all the crafting channels out there, I have another idea. I was thinking I want to, it seems like there's quite a bit of crafters that are having technical issues. And obviously, you know, in creating YouTube channels and getting their videos orientation right and adding titles to their videos and, you know, things like that. And maybe I was thinking to maybe start a few, like make a few recordings with tips to help those people. Because I'm also learning now, and as I'm learning, I can just as well translate those things that I've learned to everybody else. But I think I will make a different video with 1 or 2 ideas about this, and then, you know, like saying that I'm going to do it, and then ask people for their reactions on that. But you can react to this video on that as well, if you're still watching. The other day I was watching somebody else, and towards the end of their video they were saying, gold crown and stars for everybody that's still watching. So I wrote in the comments, yep, gold stars and crown for me. I like it. I like watching videos from beginning to end. That's the way I watch them. I don't like jumping around. I like watching the whole thing. So I don't know. You know, like YouTube shows you, like, okay, your average watch time is so long. You know, people have been watching your videos for like 5 minutes or 8 minutes or whatever. And I don't get that, you know, like, I don't know. I watch videos right through. Tell me how you guys watch videos, like especially now crafting and junk journaling videos. How do you watch them? Do you watch the whole thing, or do you jump to the end result, or do you just see what it's about and make a comment and move on, or like, how do you watch videos? It will be really interesting to know, because then I should say all the important bits at the beginning so that nobody misses it. That's why the giveaway people always put their stuff right at the end of the video. It forces everybody to watch the whole video to see who wins. Nasty trick. But I suppose if that's what you've got to do to get your people to watch, then that's what you've got to do to get your people to watch. That's how life works. Okay, I'm not sure. Was it 27 minutes earlier when I looked, and it's probably a few minutes later now. So I think I'm going to stop here. You get the general idea. And I'm literally just going to stop and then record again. So I'm going to go on exactly from here. And then I'm going to upload this first video. And then as soon as the first video is uploaded, I'm going to upload the next one. So you will get part 5, and very shortly thereafter you will get part 6 as well. So have a lovely day. See you in a minute. Bye-bye, everybody.